Good morning to all. This is Muhammad Samira. In today's class, we are going to discuss about arrays topic. So, so we know array is a collection of elements. So we know a variable. Variable is going to store only one value. So if you take a variable like int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, or int a is equal to char s is equal to s. So these are the variables which are going to store only one value. If you want to store more than one element, more than one value in a variable, then we have to use this arrays concept. Array is a Array is a collection of similar type of elements. If you see here, array is a collection of similar type of elements which has continuous memory locations. So it means what? Array is going to store more than one element, and those elements are stored in continuous memory locations, not stored in entire memory. It's stored in continuous memory location like this. If, for example, if you see here, if first element is stored here, then second element will be stored here, like in the same way next element will be stored in the next memory location like this. Continuous memory locations are used to store the elements of that array. If you consider this entire screen as a memory, so elements will not store here one element, here another element, here another element, not like that. So elements are stored in continuous memory locations. That is what the meaning of this statement, right? So elements of the elements of an array are stored in continuous memory locations, right? It is a data structure where we store similar. So first point is elements are stored in continuous memory location, and another one is all the elements are of similar type. Means if you want to store integer elements, if you take an array of integer type, you have to store only integer type. You will not combine different types of elements like one integer, one char, one float, not like that. All the elements should be similar. So that is what the another characteristic of array. One is it stores the element in continuous memory location. Another one is all the elements should be homogeneous. Homogeneous means similar, right? So another characteristic of the array is it stores fixed set of elements. Fixed set of elements means, so for example the array size is 10, it is going to store only 10 elements. If you observe the diagram here, the capacity of this array is 10. It means what? It is going to store only 10 elements, not more than that. So that is what the another characteristic of the array. First one is array is going to store more than one element, not single element. If you want to store single element, normal variable is enough, right? If you want to store more than one element, then we may use arrays, right? But here you should have to remember that it stores the elements in continuous memory locations, and all the elements should be of homogeneous or similar type. So, and next thing is array is going to store only fixed set of elements. So the capacity of this array, whatever drawn here, the capacity of this array is 10. It means it stores only 10 elements, not more than 10. If you store more than 10 elements, it is going to show an error, that is array index out of bound exception, right? Another point here is array is index based, right? If you observe here, this is the array. Above this array we have written here numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 9. These are the indexes of these memory locations. So for every memory location of this array, we are having index. Also, you have to observe that index should be starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Not from 1, 2, 3. So this is the point you have to keep in your mind, that index always starts from 0. Right? Index always starts from 0. These are the indexes. So hence array is index based. The first element of the array is stored in 0th index. Second element of the array is stored in first index location. Next element is stored in second index location. So like this elements are stored in continuous memory locations. Right? This is what definition of the array. Right? First one is array. Array, why we use array? Array is used to store more than one element. If you want to store more than one element, we go with array. Right? So but uh, before we are going to use the array, we should have to know the basic characteristics of the array. Array is going to store similar type of elements, that is homogeneous elements. That is, it may be, if the array is of integer type, then you have to store all the elements that are of integer. If array is of float type, every element should be float type only. It should not contain characters, strings like that. So that is what the meaning of homogeneous. First one is homogeneous. Another one is it stores the elements in continuous memory locations. Like this, it stores the elements in continuous memory location. Next one is array. Array is having index. Index. The index always starts from 0. That is the third characteristic. Another one is array is going to store fixed set of elements. So if the capacity of the array is 5, we have to store only 5 elements or less than that, but not more than 5 elements. So this is what the basic definition of the array. Right? In the next class, we are going to discuss different types of array. Okay? Thank you.